Alright, hello and welcome back to my prediction video, which is number, I guess, 167 or something. I don't really know. Alright, so this next weekend there are three fights I will be predicting. So let's start from the first Jesse Vargas versus Liam Smith. This is a rather good and kind of intriguing matchup because both guys have kind of had some losses not long ago. I mean, in their last couple fights. Liam Smith he suffered a loss last year in May to Magomed Kurban on points. Then he stopped Anthony Fowler in October to win the WBA International Super Welterweight title. Well, Jesse Vargas he lost to Mikey Garcia, that was actually in February 29th, 2020. So, wow, he hasn't also been active since then. Not so, not very, not really a good idea, Jesse. So Jesse Vargas, as we all know, is a rather slick boxer, more of a technician, but sometimes he can punch, definitely. It's just that he always was more of a, kind of cautious, defensive type of fighter. And sometimes that has cost him also, when he was fighting guys like Manny Pacquiao, Timothy Bradley Jr., and yeah. So, yeah. Liam Smith is 33 years of age right now, and Jesse Vargas is doesn't say here. Stupid boxer. Vargas is a taller man anyway, but not by that much. Vargas is 32, so yeah, they're rather even also there. Even though Liam Smith has more knockouts, than Vargas, I don't think he hits harder, really. It's just that he is more aggressive, and all that tends to go, for the knockout. And Vargas, who has actually been fighting on a higher level, or has been fighting more at the highest level, he was not in a position to go for a knockout, in many of those fights. But he did stop Saddam Ali for what that's worth, and an aging Humberto Soto. But yeah, so now he hasn't been fighting since his loss to Mikey Garcia, while Liam Smith has been active. So that might be the decisive factor, even though the fight is in New York, Madison Square Garden. Um, this is gonna be a tough one, yeah, to predict because I think, simply that, of course, Jesse Vargas is more likely to win on points, also because he's a better technical fighter and he's fighting at home. While Liam Smith's best chances, of course, to win by stoppage, but that's not gonna be easy, So, I mean, Vargas hasn't been stopped yet, and yeah, that's why. But I think maybe I don't know if the ring rust should really has affected Vargas, and who knows, anything is possible. So yeah, I hate this when it comes to predicting because these guys have been away for a long time. You don't know really how they're gonna react, when they get back in the ring, how they're gonna perform. They can perform like they did before, or they can totally, underperform. So, but if Vargas should not be too affected by his ring rust, and I predict he will win this on points. Yeah, but if yes, then Leon Smith wins, kind of by a maybe later stoppage or something. Yeah. All right. Um, then the next fight is a woman fight, which is, but it's really a big one. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. So this is the fight for the all four major belts in the lightweight category. So because Katie Taylor has not actually, yeah, she's holding them all, while Amanda Serrano is the challenger. And yeah, she came up from featherweight. She had one fight in lightweight before. She's 33 years of age, Amanda Serrano. 42 1 and 1, 30 knockouts. Pretty good knockout ratio for a woman, like I must say, because their fights don't last as long. I mean, the rounds as men and some other factors, they don't usually score that many knockouts, but some of them are, you know, quite heavy-handed, so or very sharp punching, so they manage to score enough. And Katie Taylor, she's 20, but she's only got six knockouts, so there you go. She's definitely not a hard hitter, so yeah, she hasn't scored a stoppage since 2019. So she's had seven fights in that. Yeah, that's right. um, yeah, I mean, Katie Taylor, of course, since she's a defending champion and undefeated and all that, uh, she is the favorite here, of course. But they are about equally tall, both of them. Katie with a slight inch reach advantage, but that's not so much. I don't really exclude that Amanda Serrano can make an upset here. But the problem is she's not you know, she wasn't always anyway a natural lightweight, and or she isn't a natural. Like she just became maybe now. So she her power may not work in the same way against Katie Taylor, as it worked at featherweight. All right, so I think most likely Katie Taylor wins some points, but I can see a slight chance that Serrano wins on like a split decision or something, because she also lives in, I believe, in New York, yeah, Brooklyn. So there will be a slight home advantage for her, yeah, definitely. But I think Katie Taylor most likely wins on points. Alright, and finally the big one, Oscar Valdez versus Shakur Stevenson. So this is the little guy's weekend. Well, yeah, this is for WBC and WBO Super Featherweight title. And Valdez is 30 with 23 knockouts, of course. But there has been some, of course, accusations recently that he, I guess, failed a drug test or something. Yeah, I mean, you never know, really. There's so much funny going on in boxing today. But anyway, he won this fight, the WBC title, by knocking out Miguel Berchelt, which was really impressive and not very really expected because Valdez didn't really display a ferocious power as a featherweight. So, but some boxers, they find they discover their power as they move on. Actually move up. Their power sometimes does increase, especially if they have a hard time making the previous weight, weight class. So, and Shakur Stevenson, the young star, 17, 17 and 0 with 9 knockouts. So yeah, he became a champion not that long ago, the full champion when he stopped Jamel Herring in 10 rounds. That was a really magnificent performance. It really was. But he's still a rather young guy, 24, and doesn't have so many fights, especially at world title fights. While Valdez is 31, has much more experience there, and he's been around, But yeah, I mean, Stevenson has definitely proven that he belongs in the echelon, among the elite. And unless some kind of problems outside the ring should affect him, he should, be able to stay there, for a while among the best. Yeah, I mean, I've seen people really kind of favor Stevenson in this fight, and I must say I'm kind of leaning towards him as well. Yeah, but still, I don't think we should really write off Valdez either. He has been nothing but impressive so far. So you know, maybe in his last fight he didn't look well, really impressive, but he still won. Clearly. So against an undefeated guy, Robson Conceição. So yeah, I mean, this is not really easy. I really don't know. I mean, one must just, yeah, take the basic principles in order to pick a winner. I think Stevenson is younger. He's hungrier. He hits pretty hard. He's got good speed, reflexes. He's got good boxing IQ and all that. Yeah, but so does Valdez. But still, Valdez now he's had so many fights which he won 30, without a single defeat. So you're bound to slip up sooner or later. Simple as that. Stevenson is also the taller guy, even though not that much taller, but if he manages to take advantage of that, well, yeah, it will be, of course, and good for him. um, yeah, I don't really know what else to say, but I mean, I have watched Stevenson, but not that much. And I think I watched his last couple of fights, and he was, of course, very impressive against Herring. Yeah, he was definitely. But I'm not sure if he will be able to really stand up to this test because Valdez is still, you know, probably the best guy in the feather divisions right now. So, uh, but of course, this is a fight that can go either way. Of course, I still think hmm, Valdez. I kind of still favor Valdez to win simply because he's more experienced and hasn't defeated more, world. like, yeah, war level fighters, and yeah, he simply proven that he can do it all, box and punch and take a big punch also, and yeah, yeah. So, I think my prediction is that Valdez wins by a close decision. Yeah. So finally, that was all. Wow. Making me tired. Sometimes these prediction videos. So alright, I'll see you until the next time. Take it easy. Bye bye.